Deep in Central America lives a bird so beautiful it's almost unreal. This is the resplendent Quetzal, and it lives in misty cloud forests. Its feathers are emerald green, shining like a jewel, and its tail feathers, they're so long they flow behind it like a beautiful dance. For hundreds of years people have loved the Quetzal. It's like a piece of art from nature itself. But the Quetzal is more than just a pretty bird. It's part of legends and stories, a symbol from ancient times. The Maya and the Aztecs, people who lived here long ago, believed the Quetzal was very special. The Quetzal's home is the cloud forest, a place full of fog and mystery. These forests are often shrouded in mist, creating an almost otherworldly atmosphere. The cloud forest is a unique ecosystem, characterized by its high humidity and frequent cloud cover. This environment is crucial for the survival of many species, including the Quetzal. These forests high up in the mountains are perfect for the Quetzal. The elevation provides a cooler climate, which is ideal for these birds. The dense canopy offers plenty of cover and nesting sites, while the abundant plant life provides a rich source of food. The Quetzal thrives in this environment, finding everything it needs to survive and reproduce. It lives among trees covered in soft moss and colorful orchids. These epiphytes, or air plants, grow on the surface of other plants and are a common sight in the cloud forest. The moss and orchids not only add to the beauty of the forest but also play a vital role in the ecosystem. They provide habitat and food for a variety of creatures, including insects and birds. The Quetzal is part of the trogon family, a group of birds known for their bright colors. Trogons are found in tropical forests around the world, but the Quetzal is one of the most striking members of this family. Its vibrant plumage makes it a standout in the dense forest, and its unique appearance has made it a symbol of beauty and freedom in many cultures. The resplendent Quetzal, the most famous one, is a mix of green, red, and gold. Its iridescent feathers shimmer in the light, creating a dazzling display of colors. This bird is not only beautiful, but also holds great cultural significance. In ancient Mesoamerican civilizations, the Quetzal was considered sacred, and its feathers were highly prized. Its tail feathers can grow really long, almost 3 feet. These long tail feathers are a distinctive feature of the male Quetzal, and are used in courtship displays to attract females. The feathers are shed and regrown each year, a testament to the bird's resilience and adaptability. The sight of a Quetzal with its long tail feathers trailing behind it is truly a sight to behold. They're a big part of what makes this bird so graceful. Watching a Quetzal in flight is like watching a piece of living art. The way it moves through the forest with its long tail feathers flowing behind it is a mesmerizing sight. The Quetzal's grace and beauty have inspired countless artists and nature lovers throughout history. The Quetzal eats lots of different things: fruits, insects, even small animals. Its diet is varied and helps to keep the bird healthy and strong. The Quetzal plays an important role in the ecosystem by helping to control insect populations and disperse seeds from the fruits it eats. This makes the Quetzal a key player in maintaining the health and balance of the cloud forest. This helps keep the cloud forest healthy and balanced. The Quetzal's presence is a sign of a thriving ecosystem. By eating a variety of foods and spreading seeds, the Quetzal helps to promote plant growth and biodiversity. This in turn supports a wide range of other species, creating a vibrant and dynamic environment. And if you're lucky, you might hear the Quetzal's call, a beautiful sound that echoes through the trees. The Quetzal's call is a series of melodious notes that can be heard from a distance. This hauntingly beautiful sound adds to the magic of the cloud forest and is a reminder of the incredible diversity of life that exists in this unique habitat. The Quetzal is more than just pretty feathers. Long ago, the Maya and Aztec people believed it was a sacred bird, a symbol of their gods. It was a very important part of their religion and beliefs. One of their most important gods was Quetzalcoatl, which means feathered serpent. He was the god of knowledge and wind. The Quetzal, with its amazing colors and flying, was like a living form of this god. The Quetzal's feathers were super valuable. They were used to make fancy hats and clothes for priests and kings. These feathers were worth more than gold. That's how important they were. You can find the Quetzal in the art, buildings, and stories of the Maya and Aztecs. This bird, with its vibrant green feathers and long tail, was more than just a beautiful creature to these ancient civilizations. It was a symbol deeply embedded in their culture and beliefs, representing various aspects of their worldviews and spiritual practices. The Quetzal represented power, beauty, and holiness. Its striking appearance made it a natural symbol of these qualities. The bird's iridescent feathers were seen as a reflection of the divine, shimmering in the sunlight like a beacon of the god's favor. The Quetzal's presence in the dense, lush forests also connected it to the natural world, which was revered and respected by both the Maya and the Aztecs. The Quetzal reminded them that nature and the spirit world were connected. In their myths and legends, the Quetzal often appeared as a messenger between the earthly realm and the divine. Its ability to soar high above the trees was seen as a metaphor for spiritual ascension, bridging the gap between humans and the gods. This connection to the spiritual world made the Quetzal a central figure in many religious ceremonies and rituals. Mayan art often shows the Quetzal with kings and gods, its long tail feathers like a flag of power. These feathers were not just decorative, they were a symbol of authority and divine right. Kings and high priests wore Quetzal feathers in their headdresses and garments, signifying their elevated status and their connection to the gods. The Quetzal's feathers were so highly prized that they were often used in the creation of ceremonial attire and royal regalia. They decorated their temples and palaces with pictures of the Quetzal. The bird's image was carved into stone, painted on walls and woven into textiles. These depictions served as a constant reminder of the Quetzal's importance and its role in their society. The presence of the Quetzal in these sacred spaces also reinforced the idea that the bird was a guardian of the spiritual realm, watching over the people and their leaders. To the Maya, the Quetzal meant royalty, wisdom, and the right to be a ruler. The bird's association with these qualities made it an essential part of the royal iconography. Rulers were often depicted with Quetzal feathers, emphasizing their legitimacy and their divine mandate to lead. The Quetzal's presence in these depictions was a powerful statement of the ruler's connection to the spiritual world and their role as a mediator between the gods and the people. The Aztecs also thought the Quetzal was very special. For them, the bird was a symbol of wealth and prosperity. The Aztecs believed that the Quetzal's feathers had magical properties, capable of bringing good fortune and protection to those who possessed them. This belief made the feathers highly sought after, and they were often used in the creation of elaborate costumes and ceremonial items. They believed its feathers had magic powers and that wearing them brought good luck and protection. The feathers were used in various rituals and ceremonies, believed to invoke the favor of the gods and ensure the success of important events. The Quetzal's feathers were also a symbol of status and power, worn by the elite to demonstrate their wealth and influence. Quetzal feathers were valuable for trading, used by rulers to make friends with other rulers. The feathers were considered a luxury item, often exchanged as gifts between leaders to solidify alliances and demonstrate mutual respect. The trade of Quetzal feathers was an important aspect of the economy, and their value extended beyond their beauty, representing a tangible connection to the divine and the natural world. There's a famous legend about the Quetzal and a brave Mayan prince named Tecún Umán. He fought against the Spanish conquistadors who came to his land. The story says that Tecún Umán, with only a spear and shield, fought bravely against the Spanish leader, Pedro de Alvarado. Even though he fought with all his might, Tecún Umán was killed. As he lay dying, a Quetzal flew down from the sky and landed on his chest. The bird's chest feathers turned red from the prince's blood. From that day on, the Quetzal became a symbol of freedom and fighting back against those who try to hurt others. Today the Quetzal is in danger, just like many animals around the world. The resplendent Quetzal, with its vibrant plumage and long tail feathers, is a symbol of beauty and freedom in Central America. However, its population is dwindling at an alarming rate. This magnificent bird, once abundant in the cloud forests, is now facing the threat of extinction. The reasons are many, but they all point to human activities and environmental changes. The biggest problem is that its home, the cloud forest, is getting smaller because people are cutting down trees and the climate is changing. Deforestation for agriculture, logging and urban development has led to the loss of vast areas of the Quetzal's habitat. Additionally, climate change is altering the delicate balance of the cloud forest ecosystem, making it less hospitable for the Quetzal. But there's still hope. Conservationists and local communities are coming together to address these challenges. People who care are working hard to protect the Quetzal and its home. Dedicated conservationists are conducting research to better understand the Quetzal's needs and how to protect its habitat. They are collaborating with local communities to implement sustainable practices that benefit both the environment and the people who depend on it. These efforts are crucial in ensuring the survival of the Quetzal. They've created safe places for the bird to live, establishing protected areas and wildlife reserves where the Quetzal can thrive without the threat of habitat destruction. These sanctuaries provide a haven for the Quetzal and other endangered species, allowing them to live and reproduce in a safe environment. And they're teaching people how to cut down trees without hurting the forest. Sustainable logging practices such as selective logging and reforestation are being promoted to ensure that the forest can regenerate and continue to provide habitat for the Quetzal. Educational workshops and community outreach programs are helping to spread awareness about the importance of conservation and sustainable resource management. Visiting these beautiful places in a responsible way can also help. Ecotourism is becoming an important tool in conservation efforts. By attracting tourists who are interested in experiencing the natural beauty of the cloud forest and observing the Quetzal in its natural habitat, local communities can generate income while promoting conservation. Guided tours and eco-friendly accommodations ensure that tourism has a minimal impact on the environment. When people see how amazing the Quetzal is, they want to protect it. The sight of the resplendent Quetzal in the wild is a powerful motivator for conservation. Birdwatchers and nature enthusiasts who witness the Quetzal's beauty are often inspired to support conservation efforts and spread the word about the importance of protecting this incredible species. This can also help local people earn money, giving them a reason to keep the forest safe. Ecotourism provides economic opportunities for local communities, encouraging them to participate in conservation efforts. By involving local people in conservation work and supporting their livelihoods through ecotourism, we can create a sustainable future for both the Quetzal and the people who share its habitat. The Quetzal is more than just a bird to the people of Guatemala, it's their national symbol. You can find its picture on their flag, money, and even their official emblem. To them, the Quetzal represents freedom, beauty, and their history. In 1871, Guatemala made the Quetzal its national bird. It was put on their flag to show that they were a free country that wanted liberty and the right to rule themselves. The Quetzal on the flag reminds everyone of how beautiful Guatemala is and how important it is to protect it. You can even find the Quetzal on Guatemalan money. This shows how much they love and respect this bird. The future of the Quetzal is uncertain, just like many other animals. It's up to us to protect it. We need to work together to stop the things that are harming it. Protecting the Quetzal isn't just about saving one bird, it's about doing what's right. We have to take care of our planet, fight climate change, and protect our forests. We can all make a difference by making good choices, using less, and speaking up for change. The story of the Quetzal reminds us that we are all connected. What happens to this beautiful bird affects us all. The resplendent Quetzal, with its stunning green, red, and gold feathers, is a true wonder of nature. It's more than just a bird, it's a symbol from ancient cultures, a creature of myth, and a reminder that our world is precious and fragile. Its story gives us hope and reminds us to protect our planet so the Quetzal can continue to amaze us for many years to come.